Madam Clerk.
Next item would be 11A, new business agenda items, presentation of recognition to the Chavez family for their dedication and exemplary commitment to fire rescue service. This item is sponsored by Commissioner Rhonda Rodriguez and co-sponsored by Vice Mayor Juan Blanes.
Thank you. Well, what can I say? This is a very special day here in the city of West Miami. We are saluting and bringing to light a very special family. I've known them for many years. I knew the kids since they were very little, and now they're very big, and I'm much older.
It's a large family.
It's a beautiful family, and it's not just a beautiful family, but their track record, their service to the community and to this nation, and to this community, and they deserve all the recognition that we can bring up. And it's been on the initiative of Commissioner Rodriguez and myself to salute you and to bring you to light. So, with that said...
Well, Mr. Blanes, thank you for co-sponsoring this with me, and again, thank you, my colleagues, for supporting me on this recognition. I believe before I talk about why we're here for them tonight, we have a video presentation that we would like to show, which is one of the interviews that our very own West Miami firefighter family had. They had several interviews, this being one of them, and I'd like to show that now.
Yes, and we're gonna go ahead and, it's a short video, and if we can direct our attention to the screen, and obviously the viewers at home will get to see the video simultaneously.
A short video of a large family.
There you go.
Yeah, it must be that Lynn and Shireen's favorite time of year. Lynn and Shireen's favorite time of year. The unveiling of the new South Florida Firefighters calendar.
But now it can be yours too, because for the very first time ever, the calendar is featuring a wall.
So?
Woo, Dr. Shereen Sandoval says that's not all this year, it's all in the family. Hey, Shereen.
Hey, I've always loved the South Florida Firefighters calendar. Not only are the guys heroes, they raise money for charity, and let's face it, they're also half naked. But tonight, there's a new reason to love the hot, steamy months of Miami. More specifically, 4 more reasons. This year, the South Florida Firefighters calendar is one hot family affair. Rumor has it you have a few relatives in the calendar. Tell me who those people would be.
That would be my daughter and my twin sons.
That's 50-year-old first-time calendar boy Ivan Chavez Sr. This is his daughter Jasmine.
She's a great representative of female firefighters and firefighters in general.
And she's also the first woman to ever be featured in the calendar.
So far, we had the unveiling this past weekend, and it has been awesome. It's been a lot of fun.
Jasmine, or Lady J as they call her, is smart and beauty-muss.
Gotten a lot of great positive feedback, at least for me personally, from all the women. So it feels good to be a role model and for other women to be able to look up and show that, we can do this, and we will, and we are.
These are Jasmine's brothers and Ivan's sons.
I'm twin 1, he's twin 2, so pretty much, technically, we don't even know who's older.
Christian and Ivan Jr. are fraternal twins.
When they asked who's older, this is what he said. Well, it was a C-section, and the doctor wanted to know who wanted to come out first, so I raised my hand first, just like I do everything first. The doctor grabs me and pulls me out, but on the way out, I reached back and grabbed him. And it's kind of like the backdraft scene, the firefighter movie.
Great movie.
I looked at him and I said, you go, I go.
The fabulous foursome is officially the month of October.
The fact that we as a family are representing the month of October, it's a great picture. It's just awesome. It's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
So, how did they become the first family and female featured in the calendar?
Luis Espinosa, who's the one who actually runs the calendar, he got with each of us individually and said that everyone else was on board. He was just waiting for us, when in reality, none of us had any idea. So he suckered us into it, but we all ended up agreeing and wanting to do it.
The family that fights fires together poses together. And if that isn't the genetic lottery, I don't know what is. Oh, Oh, swoon. Well, if you want to see Lady J and this hot family of firefighters in action or get your hands on a copy of the new calendar, all the guys and gals will be at the Blue Martini bumping and a grinding for a good cause Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. And Lynn, by the way, no hoses were hurt in the making of the story. And in my rush to get down to the studio, I forgot the calendar.
I should be fired. I should be fired. I should be fired. You should be fired.
There's a reason why that calendar is not down here right now.
I wonder what your mom looks like.
She's got to be hot.
Oh, I mean, like, Papa's hot.
So as you can see, the Chavez family is in the South Florida firefighter calendar. They are the month of October. The calendar has raised to date over $240,000 for local charities, that being the main purpose of the calendar. Yes, there are beautiful people in there, but the purpose is for the charities. As you heard, Jasmine is the first female in the history of the calendar, which is an amazing, amazing thing. And they are the first family to be represented, the entire family being firefighters. So that in itself is amazing. Beyond the calendar, we need to always remember our first responders and the sacrifices that they make. More importantly than the fundraising, these men and women put their lives on the line every day for us, as our fellow retired firefighter knows very well. So we need to thank them. You know, we can never take for granted the fact that they put their life on the line for us every day. The Chavez family has been living in West Miami for 22 years, so they are officially our City of West Miami firefighter family. Ivan has been with the City of Miami for 22 years. Jasmine, City of Hialeah, for 10 years. Christian has been with Miami Beach for 3.5 years, and Ivan, City of Miami, for 2 years. Over and above that, Ivan also teaches at the Fire College, and Jasmine teaches first responder to high school children, high school seniors, I should say, at Hialeah. So they go, the calendar and the teaching and is over and above what firefighters do. They go beyond. So I am beyond honored to be able to represent and acknowledge our City of West Miami firefighter family. And with that, I would like to bring Lieutenant Delgado to the microphone because he has a few words to say about Ivan Chavez and his service, his military service.
Good evening, Mayor, City Commission. I'm actually very happy that you called me up here because I've known Ivan as well for many, many years, and without dating myself too badly, I also can remember when the boys were shorter than me. So that's not the case anymore. But I want to talk to you about Ivan's military service. Ivan is a Chief Warrant Officer 4 in the United States Army, and that in and of itself is a huge accomplishment. He's been in the Army for 29 years as a reservist, and he's currently in a military intelligence unit serving as a counterintelligence agent. Now, a little bit of an oxymoron, military intelligence, right? But nonetheless, Ivan has served for 29 years. He's actually partly responsible, which I have to thank him for. I had a 14-year break in service. I got out of the Army in 1990 and then out of the reserves in 96. And in 2009, I bumped into Ivan at the gas station, and we started talking, and Ivan suggested to me that I pursue going back into the Army in a criminal investigation unit that was actually downstairs from his unit originally in Jacksonville. So I interviewed with the chief over there, and I've been in ever since, and I really want to thank Ivan because my military career has really skyrocketed since. So Ivan, thank you.
So without further ado, and Ivan, I am not going to cry. Watch this. I will shed not one tear today. It's an inside joke. To my family, I would like to present this plaque of recognition. If you would please come to the dais.
Juan, can we get the camera, Mr. Quintana? Thank you.
It's a large family and big and tall boy. My God. You see me?
Yo me acuerdo de estos niños chiquiticos.
Okay, so, again, it is with great honor that I present this to the Chavez family, the West Miami Fire Rescue family. Our proud men and women firefighters perform a vital public service and are recognized as heroic individuals who define the true meaning of valor and selflessness. The City of West Miami, Mayor and City Commissioners recognize Ivan Chavez, firefighter paramedic, City of Miami; Jasmine Chavez, firefighter paramedic, City of Hialeah; Christian Chavez, firefighter paramedic, City of Miami Beach; and Ivan A. Chavez, firefighter paramedic, City of Miami, for their dedication to public service, compassion, and exemplary commitment to fire rescue service, and for making our community a safe place by saving lives and protecting property. With all our gratitude, dated this 15th day of October 2014, Eduardo A. Trujillo, Mayor; Juan M. Blanes, Vice Mayor; Rhonda A. Rodriguez, Commissioner; Gania de Blanca, Commissioner; Luciano L. Suarez, Commissioner.
Cheese, please. Don't forget.
Mrs. J, Lady J.
Lady J.
Este muchacho yo lo conocí cuando eran chiquititos.
Okay, now picture the family. Oh, how about speech? Yeah.
Deja la familia.
I never seem to have anything to say.
When are you at a loss for words? Come
I'm
on.
always at a loss for words. Can everybody hear me here?
Yes.
First of all, thank you all for this. I mean, you kind of go about your business of serving the public and really don't ever go looking for recognition. So whenever, your friends recognize you for your efforts, it's a very touching sentiment. We really appreciate it. Tony and I always get complimented on how good our kids are, and to be quite honest, it wasn't a job we did on our own. They're a product of this city. We've known everybody here pretty much for a long time. Jay and Rhonda are very good friends of ours. We've known Yolanda and Luciano, and I mean everybody. Juan I've worked with and known for a long time. The other commissioners and Mr. Pena, everybody. And really, our kids are all a product of the environment that you all have created as administrators and public servants and residents of West Miami. Whenever they've needed some encouragement, you gave it. Whenever they needed a tug on the ear, you gave them that too. Not to forget Jim at the rec also, and John Mike and those guys. But it's been awesome living here. You know how they say when there's no news is good news, and there's really hardly ever any news in West Miami. I used to a long time ago tune in and was known to come in the middle of a commission meeting because of something I saw on the TV, and of course you guys haven't seen me in many years here, so that's a good barometer of how things are going. But you guys have done a phenomenal job. We really appreciate this a lot. It's something that we kind of keep in the family for perpetuity, and just really appreciative of Pete. Kind words. I'm just glad you got an opportunity to come back in to what I've always called the original Team USA. Serving your country in the military is just it's the honor of our lives, really. But once again, thank you very much. You guys got anything to say?
Yes, I do.
Oh, and we didn't know about the video. We keep our shirts on most of the time.
You gonna take your shirt off today?
No, I've been rounding up for the next one.
I have something very brief to say. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been serving the city of West Miami as a commissioner for a long time. It's something that I love to do and that I care very much for this city and its residents. And I don't think ever has anybody said such a thing about us. I think that what you said about the administrators, about the everyone here, the elected officials in creating and fostering an atmosphere where the kids can grow and become what your kids have become, I think that is the greatest compliment as anybody has ever given the city of West Miami. So I thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm sure I speak on behalf of the city manager and the other commissioners and the city attorney and Mr. Pena, who wears all the hats, and Jim gets wiki and the police department and everyone. I thank you. That's what you said. You really touched me. Thank you.
Let me let you know one last little secret. When I was 11 years old, we used to come play baseball tournaments. One of the local leagues for baseball was West Miami, run at the time by Mr. T, and it was a well-known league. I mean, this was many moons ago. And I remember thinking as a little kid that I wanted to grow up and live in West Miami. That's a pretty odd thing for an 11-year-old kid that lived in inner city Miami to think. And here we are, fast forward in the future, and I'm grateful that you guys have never let me down in that decision when I was 11. So my kids have benefited from it, and we appreciate it.
I have something to say. Behind every great man, there's a great woman.
There she is.
Always.
Now, the woman, I like to hear the woman say something.
Talking to him.
And she's a firefighter too. She
All right,
fires out at home.
Oh, yeah.
I'm remiss and believe me when I tell you that in nothing we do we leave her out. I just want it, you know, my wife Tony agrees that we needed to get that point across about West Miami. But thank you for that, because what we do is easy. You know, everybody thinks going into fires and all that. Listen, honestly, most firefighters are a little bit touched up there, and we don't consider that hard. We consider it fun. We really enjoy the adrenaline and helping people and all that. That being said, it's easy because of the support system we have. I mean, my wife's been not only through 22 years of, you know, my fire service, and now she gets to basically know that every one of us is at work and anything could happen, but 30 years of military service when I was active duty for 8 years and deployed to the war and everything else, you know. But what the spouses do, and you know, Commissioner Blanes can attest to it, being a retired firefighter, and your city manager was married to a retired police officer, son's a police officer, and she deserves credit for this too. It's the foundation on which our houses are built. Nothing shakes because they're so steady, and that's the bottom line.
So an applause for the wife.
That's it. We give her a wife. That's it. She's getting a plaque.
I think she preferred to be kingmaker than king.
Yeah, she likes to be back there, but we like to put shine the light on her.
Very good.
As you can see, they know how to pick them, so.
And Ryan also is a firefighter in the city of Miami Beach.
We don't know how long Ryan will be around for, but if he sticks around, yeah.
That's very nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sí. ¿Viste?
Muchas felicidades, mi vida.
Ivan, thank you. And muchas felicidades.
Gracias.
Well, I mean it. You guys
Thank you.
deserve the very best.
Thank you.